Welcome back to the channel. No guts, no gluten. Alright, today we're going to be making some pasta fagioli, or if you say it how it's spelled, pasta fagioli. And just got some oil in the pot heating up, and I'm going to throw some onion in it. Let that saute for a little bit. And then once these get translucent, we're going to add some some garlic. Once the onions get translucent, we're going to add the garlic. Alright, now that those are somewhat translucent, we're going to add the garlic. And then you can add as much or as little garlic as you want, but you ain't Italian if you don't add garlic. Capiche? So we'll let that go for a couple minutes. You don't want to burn the garlic, because you'll get a visit from, somebody that knows you burned garlic. Us Italians know when somebody burns the garlic. Okay. So I already cooked off the pasta, and I always butcher the name of the pasta, but I'll show you. We're gonna let this go about another minute, and then we're gonna add tomato sauce to it. And I'm gonna start off with 1 can of tomato sauce, and then I'll add another one depending on, I'll probably end up using 2. So, alright, we'll bring you back when that's ready. Alright, now that that's ready, I'm going to add our tomato sauce. And then you paid for the whole can, so you want the whole can in there. And you can add carrots and all kinds of stuff to this, but this is how I grew up on it. Onion, garlic, tomato sauce, seasoning. So we're going to let that cook down. Then I'm going to add, and I use Great Northern beans, but you can use Cantonelli beans and whatever you like. Alright, I went ahead and emptied or put the second can in. Now I'm just going to add some basil and oregano. I got some basil here, and whatever your taste is, that's what the seasonings and how much you should add. So I'm putting about a teaspoon and a half of each basil and oregano in. And I just put it in my hand to kind of crush it up, and I know it's dried, but it releases some of the oil. And if you wanted to add garlic powder or onion powder, you can do that also. Alright, I'll get this mixed in. I'll give it a taste before I put the beans in, and I'll bring it back when I put the beans in. Alright, before I put the beans in, I'm going to give it a taste, see what it needs. I think that's pretty good. So with the beans, it's your prerogative how much, how little. I like the Great Northern beans, but like I said, there's recipes that call for the Cantonelli beans. But I'm doing this for me. And again, you do you. So alright, so we'll let those beans cook for about 15 minutes, and then we'll add the pasta, and the pasta is already cooked. Just cook it to, and it's gluten-free pasta, and I will show you that before I put it in. Alright. This is the pasta ditalini. It's gluten-free corn pasta. So I got this on Amazon. Ooh. Down. And you can't tell the difference between the gluten-free. Alright, 15 minutes. I took some sauce out for a later project. So we're going to add the pasta. Oops. Then some people, you know, this is a soup, but mine is a meal. And we'll let that get all nice and comfy cozy in there. And I might add back in a little bit of the sauce that I took out. You don't want this too soupy, at least for my taste. You know, when you go out to eat and people serve Pasta Fagioli, you know, some serve it like a soup with a bunch of carrots and celery and all that, but this is how I grew up on it, and this is how I like it. So I'm going to add back in a little bit more pasta or sauce into the pasta. Alright, so I'm going to use the sauce and beans that I reserved. I'm just going to cook up some cabbage and make cabbage and beans the same way, but instead of pasta I'm adding cabbage. That's a good hearty meal. Alright, we'll let this get nice and happy in there, and then we'll be back. Alright, now just cook down a little bit together. Let's give it a taste. probably use some more Italian seasoning, so I'll get that in there and we'll let it cook down a little bit. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and give it a taste after the second seasoning. And then remember, when you're seasoning, other people have different tastes than you. So, let them put their own salt in. Don't make it too salty. Because if you make it salty and they put salt in, that's just a lot of salt. So, alright, here's the second taste. Alright, I think that'll do. And that's a wrap for today. We got pasta fagioli, the way my mom and grandma used to make. And actually, I'm going to have a bowl of this and I'm going to add some cheese to it. So I'll bring it back when I get that ready. Alright, so I got a little bowl, little cheese. Okay, lots of cheese. And I'm glad I found the gluten-free pasta. There you go. Oh yeah. When you're at the Olive Garden and they come around with the cheese thing, you're like, just say when. And they're going this and this and this. Like 5 minutes, I'm like, when? So, alright. Pasta fagioli. Gluten-free. And it's been a long time since I had this. I was making it and I was cutting up the ziti into small pieces. So this is way easier, way better. I'm a happy boy. Alright. Until next time, this has been No Guts, No Gluten. Hey, psst, don't forget to like and subscribe. 80% of the viewers aren't subscribers. I think I'm up to 230 subscribers. I'd like to get more, so please like and subscribe. You don't even have to watch, just subscribe. I'm kidding. You can make this pasta fagioli with regular pasta, like I said. Doesn't have to be gluten-free, but gotta do gluten. You gotta do gluten. I gotta do gluten-free. So, all right, till next time.